Welcome to Classy Deco, your go-to channel for vintage home design and interior inspiration. Today, we're diving into the enchanting world of Colonial Grandmacore, a timeless style that blends the refined elegance of colonial interiors with the warmth and nostalgia of Grandma's cozy touch. If you adore classic wooden furniture, floral patterns, heirloom accents, and soft, inviting spaces, this video is for you. By the end of this tour, you'll have plenty of inspiration to transform your bedroom into a charming Colonial Grandmacore retreat. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Classy Deco, and leave a comment about your favorite design elements. We love hearing from you. The Colonial Grandmacore aesthetic is rooted in the grandeur of 18th and 19th century colonial homes, infused with the comforting charm of a well-loved grandmother's house. This style features rich wood tones, symmetrical layouts, vintage textiles, and timeless decor pieces. The foundation of this look includes four-poster beds, antique dressers, handmade quilts, and floral wallpaper. To create an authentic Colonial Grandmacore bedroom, think about incorporating heritage pieces, whether they're genuine antiques or well-crafted reproductions. The key is to blend historical sophistication with everyday comfort, creating a space that feels as welcoming as it is refined. A four-poster or canopy bed is the heart of a Colonial Grandmacore bedroom. These beds, typically made from mahogany, cherry, or walnut, reflect the craftsmanship of the colonial era. Whether left unadorned for a more rustic look or draped with flowing curtains and lace canopies, they add an air of old-world romance. Pairing the bed with hand-stitched quilts, lace-trimmed pillowcases, and crocheted throws enhances the cozy, nostalgic feel. If you don't have an antique bed, modern reproductions with carved wooden details can achieve the same aesthetic. No colonial Grandmacore bedroom is complete without a stately wooden dresser or vanity. Look for pieces with brass drawer pulls, delicate carvings, and turned legs. These heirloom-style furniture pieces add both functionality and historical charm. To enhance their vintage appeal, adorn them with lace doilies, porcelain trinket boxes, and crystal perfume bottles. A large, ornate mirror above the dresser brings in natural light and expands the space visually, creating an airy, elegant atmosphere. To bring authentic colonial Grandmacore charm to your walls, consider floral wallpaper, toile prints, or soft gingham patterns. Classic blue and white or warm rose tones are ideal choices, reflecting the color palettes of traditional colonial homes. Complement the wallpaper with handmade lace curtains or ruffled valances, allowing natural light to cast a warm glow across the room. Patchwork quilts, needlepoint pillows, and embroidered linens complete the layered, homey look. Colonial homes were known for their sturdy wooden floors, often crafted from oak, pine, or maple. To enhance this historic look, opt for distressed wood or wide plank flooring. Since Grandmacore is all about comfort, soften the space with braided rugs, Persian-inspired area rugs, or hooked wool rugs. These elements introduce warmth, texture, and a touch of history beneath your feet. Soft, warm lighting plays a crucial role in achieving the Colonial Grandmacore ambience. Instead of harsh overhead lighting, opt for candlestick lamps, oil lamp-style fixtures, or sconces with warm-toned shades. If you have a fireplace in the bedroom, consider adding a mantel clock, brass candlesticks, or a collection of old books to enhance the vintage charm. The key to a true Colonial Grandmacore aesthetic is incorporating cherished heirlooms and vintage finds. Look for framed embroidery samplers, china tea sets, glass cloche displays, and old-fashioned family portraits in gilded frames. These items add a personal, nostalgic touch to the space, making it feel lived in and loved over time. Create a dedicated reading nook with a vintage armchair, a lace-draped side table, and a soft throw blanket. A bookshelf filled with classic novels, old hymnals, and botanical prints completes the cozy retreat. The reading nook should feel like a quiet escape where you can unwind with a cup of tea and a well-loved book. Colonial homes often featured indoor plants, dried flowers, and fresh bouquets to add life and color to the space. A ceramic or brass vase filled with hydrangeas, lavender, or baby's breath instantly enhances the vintage charm. Consider placing a herb drying rack or pressed flower artwork on the walls for a botanical touch that evokes simpler times. The bed linens play a significant role in setting the tone of a colonial Grandmacore bedroom. Handmade patchwork quilts, crochet-edged pillowcases, and floral coverlets add layers of texture and nostalgia. Soft, muted colors like cream, soft blue, dusty rose, and sage green work best for this aesthetic, creating a serene, timeless retreat. In colonial times, wooden trunks and blanket chests were essential for storing linens and valuables. A cedar or oak hope chest at the foot of the bed can serve as both storage and a decorative element. To style it, drape a handwoven throw or a vintage lace shawl over the top, and place a stack of antique books for added character. No colonial Grandmacore bedroom is complete without the right accessories. Incorporate porcelain figurines, antique clocks, brass candlesticks, and embroidered handkerchiefs to create an atmosphere filled with history and charm. Hanging silhouette portraits, botanical illustrations, or cross-stitched art on the walls adds depth and personality. To ensure your colonial Grandmacore bedroom stays true to its aesthetic, focus on quality over quantity. Invest in authentic or well-crafted vintage-inspired pieces, and avoid modern clutter. Keep your color palette warm, your decor intentional, and your textiles soft and layered. Over time, the space will naturally develop the richness and warmth of a well-loved home. Now that you have all the inspiration you need, it's time to transform your bedroom into a colonial Grandmacore retreat. Whether you start with a vintage quilt, an heirloom dresser, or a floral wallpaper accent, each step brings you closer to a cozy, timeless space filled with warmth and history. If you love these ideas, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Classy Deco, and drop a comment below about your favorite colonial Grandmacore element. Stay tuned for more vintage home decor inspiration. Until next time, happy decorating!